Hi, and welcome to EDUA EDSR 3308, Language Acquisition and Emergent Literacy. I am your professor for this course, Dr. Melissa Westney. If I have not had you for a previous course, welcome. I look forward to working with you. So this welcome video is to show you where to locate things in Blackboard and tell you a little bit about this course. So when you open your Blackboard, you will land on your content page. Your content page is where you will find all of your modules and information needed for the course. Going across the top, the calendar is going to give you a calendar. If you click on the due dates, you will see when assignments are due based on their date. And if there's not an assignment due in the month, it'll be blank. So you can see all of these are due dates of assignments. So that's one place to find your due dates. The next tab over is announcements. So anytime I send a reminder or if anything changes about the course, I will send an announcement. It will be here under announcements, but it will also go directly to your Soros email. The next tab is discussions. This is where all of your discussion boards are located. There are 9 discussion boards in this course, and then you can also find those on the content page, and I will show that as well. The gradebook is where you find your grades. So here's another place you can find due dates. You can also open assignments directly from the gradebook. Once something has been graded, this little icon will change with your grade and it will become a color. And then if there's written feedback, a little icon will pop up here by feedback, and then you just click on it to read the feedback. Messages is a way you can send a message to me through Blackboard. My only request is if you decide to do this, that you also click the little box that asks you if you want to email it. Blackboard unfortunately does not alert me to messages, so if it doesn't come through my email, I may not see it. So the fastest way to get a reply is to email me directly through your Soros email or to send me a text message. Groups, you will not see anything under there because there are no groups for this course. So going back to the content page, starting at the top, this link is a link to your course materials. If you happen to purchase the textbook for an e-textbook, this is where you can go through to get that. You will get an email from our textbook provider with directions. Under here, if you're watching this video, then you've found the Start Here. So the Start Here has all of your information for the course. So if I hit the down arrow, it will expand. And if I start at the very first task, how to navigate, this is going to tell you where things are located if you've never had a course using Blackboard Ultra. Then from here, I can always go to the next section, or I can X out and then open. Here is some information about myself if you've not had me before. How to get started. If you're watching this video, it's located under here. And this also provides my cell number. If you do send me a text, please identify the course in your name along with your question, information for Blackboard support. And then here is your course syllabus. This is very important, so make sure you take time to read through it. This course, I want to make sure I point out, is an asynchronous course. That means there is no live instruction. So you will be provided with videos, you'll be provided with lecture slides, and other materials to help assist you in learning the information. Everything will be turned in through Blackboard. So it's very important that you get started right away. I am available for one-on-one meetings if you need to meet with me because something's confusing, you don't understand directions, or you're worried about your grade in the course. You'll just send an email and I will set up a Teams meeting to meet with you live. Under that, there's the course expectations and then your assignments. If nothing else in the syllabus, please look at the chart that shows your assignments in the schedule. This is where you're going to see what you need to read, and then any assignments are going to be in bold and the corresponding due date over here to the right. So this is your syllabus for the course. Located here is library information and some basic APA. So you are expected to write in basic APA format, which means any papers are double spaced using 12-point font, Times New Roman. And if you reference your textbook, you're using in-text citations. So if you are not sure how to do that, I have provided links and also some videos. Something important, you do not need to turn in a cover page for assignments. You can simply put your name, date, course, and assignment on the upper right-hand side of your paper. There's nowhere else for me to click in this, which means I've finished what's in this module. So it shows here that I have started 5 out of 5. If you're someone who wants to indicate or check off that you've completed something, you just hover over. You'll see it says mark as complete. When I click it, it's going to give me a green check mark and it's going to show I've completed the task. This is something I encourage you to do. It will help you stay organized and it will help me see whether or not you have looked through material. Below that is where your actual modules begin. So you will begin module 1 right away. Each module is set up very similar. So the first thing you'll see is your overview. When I open the overview, it's going to let me know what I'm learning, what my objectives are, and then what my required readings are. So for module 1, you need to read chapter 1 and chapter 4 in your textbook. Then next are slides. So for each module, I provide review slides. There is a link if you're someone that likes to print. There's a link here that it will open it so you can print it, or you can view it directly in Blackboard by just clicking over. Something important I want to point out is that these are review slides. So it's not going to cover all of the chapter reading. So it's still very important that you read those chapters because you will see questions on your test for the course that might not be covered in the slides. So that's what that is. Then any videos, you'll see linked in here as well. The videos can be played directly in Blackboard, or once you click on it, you can open it up in YouTube. And then any assignments you'll see below that. So again, discussion boards are here, but it's also under the discussions tab. For discussion boards, there'll always be a prompt. You can answer discussion boards directly in the box, or you could write it in a Word document and attach it. Right here, you will see the due date. You'll see how many points it's worth, and then the rubric. For all of my assignments, there are rubrics. So if I open that, I can see what I'm being graded on. So content knowledge, to get a 5, I can read this description and know what I need to do. I very, very much encourage you to always read the rubric before you turn an assignment. That way you can make sure you can get the most points possible. For any written assignments, for example, this one, you'll notice when it opens, it's not telling me the directions. To see the directions, you actually have to click Start Attempt. Do not worry, it's not turning anything in, it's just expanding the window. So now I can see my directions and my spot to submit. I can see my due date, I can see the points, and I can also open the rubric. It will not submit anything until you click Submit. So let's say you're working on it, but you're not ready. You can save and close, or you can just X out of it if you were just simply reading directions. But again, I won't get your work until you actually hit Submit. And just like with the other one I showed you, these show that I've opened it. if I click on it, it marks it that I've completed that task. So each module is set up in this way. Again, you'll have your overview, there'll be some review slides, videos to watch, and then assignments below that. So for this course, there are 6 modules. And then at the very bottom, this is your Blackboard support links. So if you're having any issues with Blackboard, go to those links and you'll see information on how to get a hold of someone to get some help with your Blackboard. And then at the very bottom is a spot to turn in your course survey. So at the end of the semester, there will be a course survey. If you submit that screenshot to show you completed it, you did get awarded extra credit. So that is where to find things in Blackboard. Again, there is no live instruction for this course, so it's very, very important that you read the syllabus, you reach out with any questions, and you get started with your work. Assignments are due by 10 p.m. If it's going to be a few minutes late, no worries. If something's turned in late, Blackboard will assign an automatic 0. If that occurs, just let me know the assignment's there. I will go in and grade it, and then I will update your grade. If for some reason there's an emergency and you're not going to be able to make a due date, I ask that you reach out prior to the due date and request an extension, and then I will grant that. It's very important not to fall behind, as it's hard to catch up in these courses once you get behind. So again, welcome to this class. If you have questions or concerns as you start navigating and working through it, please know that I am always available and I am here to help assist you to successfully complete this course. I look forward to working with you.